Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Tuesday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, guys, we're looking at LEECH. We're going to take a look at his Origins form versus his Masters form. We'll take a look at the box art, the items he comes with Origins and MasterVerse, and then ask the question, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer his Origins version, or do you prefer his MasterVerse version? All right. Now, of course, we've been doing this for the past couple of days. We first started off with Snout Spout, and for me personally, Origins version of Snout Spout is my #1 pick. But Masterverse version is perfect as well. All right, nothing wrong with Masterverse version. And then yesterday we looked at Stinkor, a little downer for me. And they did not capture that action call out feature from his vintage version. But if I had to pick one, I did pick his Origins version over his Masterverse version. And now today we are looking at LEECH, and as you can see, I do have a vintage style version of LEECH. So we'll look at much detail of LEECH in my my book, thanks to Pixel Dan and Dark Horse Comics, and we'll also look at his classic version. All right. Now, of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe afterwards. I hope everyone hits that like button, and thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell when you upload new videos. And please share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at LEECH. And as you can see, like right here, this is my vintage version of LEECH. Very cool, right here. Before we get started. And one thing I did not know, because I never owned a vintage LEECH until now, I didn't know there was a little suction for his, I guess, a little button in the back for his suction area. For his mouth. I didn't know that. I thought just like the Origins version, you can just plant it on a smooth surface and it will stick. I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a button with the vintage version. And also I did not know with the vintage version that his hands do have the sticky, suction cups, but his feet don't. His feet don't have that suction ability on his feet for the vintage version. Now, unfortunately, my version does not have the crossbow. And let's take a look at the crossbow. All right, and also there is a variant of this version of LEECH, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, all right. So here we go. So here is the original version of LEECH. Came out in 1985. Remember the Evil Horde? There he is in the packaging. All right, it does come with this crossbow. And the crossbow, to me, has more of a burgundy look. But there was a different variant, a very early variant, with a black belt buckle right there. Sorry for my camera trying to focus right there. All right. So this is the early variants of LEECH. So if you've been collecting this line for 40 years, you might want to check your you might have this variant of LEECH right here. And it also has a very light torso, green torso. And here's more fun fact about this particular LEECH right here. I'll pause that if you wish to read that. Okay. Of course, there is the gorgeous artwork right there. And remember this artwork right now, because the Origins line does pay tribute once again to this artwork here. Right? So you have LEECH, looks like taking on Man-at-Arms right there in the swamp, right there. All right. Now let's take a look at the Origins version. Okay. So give me 1 second, guys. One of my fingers fell off, so hang on, guys. All right, everybody, we're back to normal here. Okay, so here's the packaging for Origins version of LEECH, the deluxe packaging. You got the 40th anniversary right here. You have the beautiful glamour shot of the figure himself right there of LEECH, right there, deluxe figure set. LEECH, the Evil Master Power Suction. There he is in the packaging, right there. Looks absolutely amazing. Part of the Evil Horde. He does come with extra face sculpt, extra hands. There is his, of course, his crossbow. Everything. I mean, absolutely pays tribute to this amazing figure from the 85 line here. All right. And of course, we are getting that new version of LEECH coming very soon to the collection of the Princess of Power line. Now, I gotta say, now, I don't know for sure, I don't know if it has been confirmed yet or not, if this is going to be a Princess of Power line coming to Origins. I feel like it is, but I've not heard any confirmation about that. If you guys know if that's going to be a confirmation that the Princess of Power line is happening with Origins, let me know. that'd be absolutely amazing. I've been, trying, hopefully, getting the Princess Power line to come to Origins, and hopefully that is the case now, especially with She-Ra's 40th anniversary now happening very soon. So I hope that that's the case. So let me know in the comments below if this indeed is the start of the Princess Power line for the cartoon collection. I think it is. So that'll be absolutely amazing. But let's go ahead and turn on the little turntable here. Beautiful, beautiful packaging here of LEECH right here. Of course, it has that vintage style look of him right here. Turn it around here. The detail here. Now I want to pause the back here because you will see tribute, the artwork here from Origins. All right, from the vintage line here. Right there. I'm going to pause it right there. There you go. And as you can see, it's not Man-at-Arms. Of course, it's Tongue Lasher. But I love the fact that they pay tribute. Origins pay tribute to these amazing artworks from these artists back in the day. So there is the vintage version right there, packaging of him taking on Man-at-Arms. And then now Tongue Lasher. I think it would have been absolutely perfect. They actually put Man-at-Arms in the artwork right here, but Tongue Lasher is fine. Very cool. There's his cross-sell right there of all his action features right there. And, of course, the cross-sell of the other figures that came out back in 2022. All right, very cool. Absolutely amazing. Go ahead and get this right here. And I do have that version of course, LEECH right here. Now, I could not find my secondary head sculpt, or the main head sculpt with this version. I looked everywhere. I know it's here somewhere. I just can't find it. But great detail. It looks amazing. And the fact that, the vintage version, which I do have right next to him, right there, you can see the styles and looks. Let me get this crossbar out of the way here real fast. Hang on. There we go. All right. So there you go. There's the vintage version, of course, and there's the normal variant right there, or Origins variant right there. As you can see, like, I did not know, like I said, I didn't have a original LEECH back in the day, so until now. So I didn't know, or was not aware that the vintage version did not have the suction cup ability with this version of LEECH. But I much added. I mean, I like the fact they added that to the figure here. All right. Now for fun, just for fun, see if I can. I don't know if this will work or not, because I don't think so. Okay, maybe not. I was going to try to, place the Origins version of the crossbow on the, the 85 variant of LEECH here. I mean, I don't want to break it. I mean, it works to a point right there, but now, because since it's so thick, I have to imagine that the gun or the crossbow has a much wider, clip to it. But for fun, there you go. All right. But the Origins version, absolutely perfect, and I am looking forward and getting the Princess of Power variant. Okay, so get that. All right, hang on. There we go. Very cool. What a great looking version of LEECH. I do like this head sculpt over this one. This, of course, is iconic, but I don't know. There's something about this one I like. I mean, he already has enough suction on the body here of Origins, so I do like the fact it looks more menacing to me. I like the real sharp teeth right here. He looks really cool. But don't get me wrong, this version, if I had it, which I'm turning on my turntable here to turn around the figure here, or the packaging. But like I said, I mean, like, I do like this variant right, or the head sculpt with this version with Origins, which came right here, if you can see. But there's something I like this one better. Okay, the extra hands are pretty cool. I mean, the detail is amazing. I like the fact that they've given you a range of different, face sculpts and hands, and there's more to this version of LEECH than his, his 85 variant. But I mean, very, very cool. Very, very cool. Just going to turn them off. There you go. I haven't turned them back around. All right. All right. And of course, as of filming this too, guys, I hope you've been able to pre-order your MasterVerse Horde Trooper variant, or pre-order. It did come out today, so depending on what time you watch this, I hope you have pre-ordered him if you wish to add him to your collection for MasterVerse. I'm going to go for one, because, for MasterVerse, unlike Origins, watch I say this now and watch it'll sell out. MasterVerse does not sell out. So for right now, I'm going to go for 1 and wait to see what happens. And then, of course, I will try to go for 2. But for now, I will go for 1. Horde Trooper from the MasterVerse line. All right. From the MattelCreations.com. All right. So there you go. So there is the Origins variant of LEECH. All right. All right. Let's move this guy back around. Oops. All right. Now on to his MasterVerse version, a version that just came out. I think he was part of Wave 13. Okay. And here he is right here. Get the packaging right here. There we go. Oops. I don't want to hit the... There's the packaging right there. All right. Got the MasterVerse logo here, the 30 parts of articulation. Got the red rocks blasting, and there's old LEECH right there. There's Adora and Grizzlor. All right. The detail. I mean, he looks really good. I mean, Evil Horde right there. Has that Princess Power vibe. And this is, of course, the same variant we'll be getting very soon in Origins. Okay. Nice glamour shot. I'm going to go ahead and pause the turntable right here. I mean, artwork in MasterVerse is absolutely top-notch. I mean, they do an incredible job with their detail and their artwork. I mean, everything is absolutely amazing. The detail of the figures themselves are amazing. For me personally, okay, they do a great job with the detail and the look of these amazing figures. Incredible, absolutely incredible. Okay, all right, there he is, right there in the packaging, right there. There's a look of him right there. You got Catra right there and Scorpina. You got the Princess Power logo. You have LEECH right there. Everything perfect. Of course, we are, like I said, getting this variant in Origins form very soon. I'm going to say it in the Princess Power line, Origins line, coming very soon. Very cool. Very, very cool. I love the detail. Like I said, MasterVerse for me nails the detail and the look of these incredible figures. Okay. Of course, there he is. Here he is. Oops, I think I gotta. There we go. Awesome. Now, one thing I would say about this version, even though I just said I didn't, I don't prefer, the suction cup head sculpt with the variant of Origins and the Vintage line, it would be kind of nice in a way to get that head sculpt with this version, just as an option. I think that would have been really nice for us collectors, because maybe, even though I don't really, I mean, it's cool for what it is. I do like this, the open mouth, the real face right here. It looks more menacing to me, the teeth, everything, the sharp teeth. It looks, to me, that I prefer that. But maybe someone who likes this version of LEECH, if you've been collecting this, I wish it would have been an option, basically. And another thing I would like, the crossbow. Even though it's very cool, it's not functional. I would have kind of nice to have a functional crossbow with any member of the Horde in MasterVerse. But other than that, very cool. The detail looks amazing. I love the new whip here, with the Hordak face sculpt right there. He looks great. The detail, you can see you got these like spikes right here on the feet and the hands. They have some, very, very cool. It looks great. So I get him on here on the turntable here. Oops, my apologies on that. But like I said, I wish the crossbow would have some function to it. That you can move it and opens and closes and stuff like that. And the mouth could have been articulated in the crossbow for any version of the Horde. But there you go. There's LEECH right there from the MasterVerse. I'm really looking forward and getting him in the Princess Power line in Origins, of course. All right. Man, so cool. So cool. All right, but there you go. Now we got to get his MasterVerse, his Origins version up here on top and give you my final thoughts, which one I prefer. Okay. Man, if you know what, it would have been no question. Seriously, if if we did have that Princess of Power new variant of LEECH in the collection right now, hands down, that would be my favorite version. You take, of course, this version of that style, the 5.5 scale, and combining it with this style. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, guys? I completely forgot to show you the classic version of LEECH real fast, guys. So hang on. So I'm sorry about that. So here's his classic version right there of LEECH. Right there, came out in 2011. Here he is. Here he is in the packaging right there. The cross-sell. And another fun factoid about old LEECH right here, which I'll pause. You can read. I can't say nothing but good things about this book, guys. I think I've said it quite enough, but definitely, if you've been collecting this line for how many years you've been doing it, I mean, from the 80s to this, New Adventures or Princess of Power or Classics or Super 7 or now Origins, or MasterVerse, I mean, of course, Origins and MasterVerse are not included in this book, but if you've been collecting this incredible line for over 40 plus years now, this is a must-have. I mean, this is so cool. And I'm not being sponsored, by the way. I want to make that very clear. I am not being sponsored by, the creator of this book or, Dark Horse. This is just free, free word of mouth here, guys. I mean, the detail is amazing. Alphabetical order. Great, beautiful pictures right here. Fun factoids. Great interviews. I mean, this is a must-have for any collector. I got to say that. So, please check this out. You can find it at probably, at Big Bad Toy Store, any place that sells, probably Amazon.com. I mean, very cool. Very, very cool. So, all right, now back to my original review here, my final thoughts here. Now, like I said, for me, personally, I want to say Origins, right? This is my favorite variant right here, out of the two here, Origins. For the most part, it's probably going to be Origins all the way, because I'm a big fan of the 5.5 scale. Of course, the Origins version, of course, brings, gives us that vintage look and feel, but more articulation. And I was a big fan of the original 80s line for me. Okay, so for the most part, all these reviews, or probably for the most part, going to be Origins-based figures, all right? But without a doubt, if we did have that variant, or that Princess of Power new variant of LEECH right now in our collection right now, hands down, I mean, that would be my favorite version of LEECH. You're taking the combination of both these figures here. The 5.5 scale of this figure here, which is amazing, but in this type of tone here. The face sculpt, the hands, the skin tone looks great. Even this, look at the skin tone between the two figures. It's like night and day. This has a much darker forest green to him, and this one has a much lighter green, a very light green variant here. So, without a doubt, for me personally, right now, if I had to pick between the two, it would be Origins version. Nothing bad against MasterVerse. MasterVerse is a great, figure. I mean, like I said, I love the attention of detail of these figures, especially, with LEECH here. This is, the cartoon collection version, of LEECH in MasterVerse form. I mean, I love it. I mean, but for me, being an old school version, collector or a fan of the original line, I mean, Origins line all the way for me. But let me know in the comments below your thoughts and feelings about LEECH. Okay, all right. Which one do you prefer? All right. Of course, let me know. I'd like to take time now, of course, to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I've been really enjoying these two guys doing these comparisons of these incredible figures over these past couple of days. And I am waiting for new figures to show up. Like you guys. So hopefully, my Origins Viper will be coming very soon to unbox. I'm still, waiting, probably like you guys, if you did pre-order that He-Man, Vecna, Stranger Things 2-pack, a Target exclusive. Hopefully, they'll be coming out very soon. My Grayskull, my vintage Grayskull is coming along very nicely, and hopefully by tomorrow, I will be getting my drawbridge, my brand new drawbridge to add to my Grayskull. I also just purchased the robot cutout and the computer screen cutout for my Grayskull. So everything's moving on very, very smoothly with my Grayskull, and I'm really enjoying rebuilding that particular Grayskull. A lot of fun, a lot of great memories, vintage memories of playing with that play set. So I've been enjoying that very, very much. All right. Of course, I'd like to take the time now, of course, to thank my subscribers once again. Thank you for joining me today, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos. And of course, tomorrow we're looking at another figure here, another verse mode here. We're gonna be looking at Cyclone, the Mattel Creations exclusive, versus his Wave 13 variant. All right, from MasterVerse. We'll take a look at the detail of each of these incredible Cyclones. And, of course, ask the question, which one do you prefer? Maybe you only prefer the Origins version or the Masters version. Maybe you are a long-time original fan of these incredible lines or classics. So, I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Take care and have a good one, everybody.